grab your boxes, ladies and gentlemen. Only a limited supply, so grab them while you can.
It's L to the UXE, got me looking in the mirror like, ooh, that's me. Say it's L to the UXE, got me looking in the mirror like, ooh, that's me. Who that be? Who that be? I don't know, but the highlights are on fleek. Got a couple other products that's so unique. Got me looking in the mirror like, ooh, that's me. BOXYCHARM up for the challenge. Pack it up with another palette. Todd, Morphe, it and Suva. Don't mind me, I'ma make a mover. Moving with ease like aqueducts. Got a galactic blush, you don't have to fuss. Now I'm back to busting it. Gotta trust the kid, packed it up. Put a lot of love in it. Little blush, little mascara. Little eyeliner that I'm not scared of. Luxe coming like every 3 months. But if you ask me, then it don't come enough. Highlighter got me super lit, but don't ask me, us like Kardashians. Luxe just came, now we back again, and we back for now, so go and tell a friend. It's L to the UXE, got me looking in the mirror like, ooh, that's me. Say it's L to the UXE, got me looking in the mirror like, ooh, that's me. Who that be? Who that be? I don't know, but the highlights are on fleek. Got a couple other products that's so unique. Got me looking in the mirror like, ooh, that's me.
It's Sam. So I'm very excited today because we're going to be doing a BOXYCHARM versus BOXYLUXE. They're both by BOXYCHARM. One box features 4 to 5 items, which comes monthly, and then the BOXYLUXE is mine has 9 items. The value is over $250 and you get that every 3 months, and it's just like an upgrade on top of your BOXYCHARM. So I'm going to be comparing the two so you guys can decide if it's worth upgrading on the months that they do offer it. So there are 2 different boxes that BOXYCHARM offers. The BOXYCHARM is just the regular BOXYCHARM that is $21 a month, and it comes every month, and you get usually I think 4 to 5 products in it for 21 bucks. This is the regular BOXYCHARM. This is the BOXYCHARM Luxe. So you can see they are quite a bit different in size. If you want to do the BOXYLUXE, it comes every 3 months, and basically you're going to pay $28.95 on top of your $21 that you would normally pay. You won't get your BOXYCHARM that month, you'll get the BOXYLUXE. And then the following month you will get your normal BOXYCHARM subscription. So you just pay $28.99 on top of your $21 for the box, but the box is worth over $250, and that's for the Luxe box. I mean, it's a lot of products. I think in mine, let's see what we got. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 products versus, I think in this one I got 5. Yeah, so 9 versus 5, and there was a lot of really great products in here, so I'm very excited to show you guys the difference in what you get in the boxes. That way you can decide if it's, I have like a hair tickling my leg. That way you can decide if it's worth upgrading to the BOXYLUXE on the months that they do have it available. Personally, I do think it is, just because you get a lot of products and they're like really good products. But this way you guys will know exactly what's in each box. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what comes in the regular BOXYCHARM first. So in your regular BOXYCHARM, it looks like this. It's just a nice small little box. So the very first item, and I'm wearing everything that I show you guys today. I have it all on my face. So this is really beautiful. This is the Dominique Cosmetics lip gloss, and the color is peach tea. Oh my goodness, you guys. So this is what the packaging looks like. It looks really pretty. I love her design. I love the light pink. I love how it has the gold right here. I think that's really beautiful. And just the Dominique Cosmetics. I mean, I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know, what is that smell? I think it's like caramel. Yeah, like caramel that you dip your apples in. That's what it smells like to me. The brush, the applicator, is like a sponge tip applicator, but it's really flexible and it just like glides on. It's such a beautiful color. This peach tea is amazing. So that's a first item that you'll get in your box. $17. So right there, you've almost paid for your BOXYCHARM. And then the second item is this Dirty Little Secret in pale pink lip liner. I also have this on. This is actually a little light for me, surprisingly. I was like, wow, I actually normally really like quite light lip products, but I think because I have self-tanner on right now, it was a little bit light, so I had to go over with like a slightly darker just to kind of shade, but it's still really beautiful for like a base. This retails for $15. So just with these 2 items, you have paid for your entire box. The next thing I got was this gorgeous palette from Tarte. I love the packaging. It's really, really pretty, and it's a really great size. This is the Tarte BU Naturally Eyeshadow Palette. This retails for $36, so this is more than the whole entire box just for one item. So today I have on this color right here, which is called is it Explore or Daybreak? I never know. I think it's Daybreak. Pretty sure it's Daybreak, but it's that one right there. And then I also have this one right here all over the lid, which is like a really pretty copper. And then this one right here is Tropical, and that is right in my inner corner. And I love the way it looks. I think it's a really beautiful everyday palette. This is something that you could, I mean, that crease color is bomb. It's like so perfect because it's not too warm, but it's not too cool. And then you do have a good size mirror, so it's great for travel. So this is really lovely. Oh, and it smells like chocolate milkshake. Like, it smells so good. Then I got the Steve Laurent Jelly Highlighter. This one retails for $26, and this is a bouncy kind of jelly highlighter. So I was expecting it to be powder, but it's more like a cream. It's, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the ColourPop highlighters, but not quite as cream, if you know what I mean. So you can still apply it with a brush, and it blends out really nicely. It does kind of just like melt into the skin. It's not like a super insane highlight. I think maybe if you applied it with your finger or with a sponge, you could probably get pretty beaming. With a brush, I felt like it was quite subtle and just kind of like very natural and just kind of like soft glow, but it really buffed out nicely. I'm always worried to use cream products because I put so many powders over, but it went down really nicely, and the color is really pretty. I will say the packaging feels a little cheap, and it retails for $26, but the packaging itself doesn't really reflect the price, but the actual product of it, like once you get inside, look at that. It's so pretty. It really does do a beautiful job, and it feels really nice. Like, it's just like once you blend it out, and it blends out so nicely, it just gives you this really gorgeous glow. So I think the product itself is worth the price, but the packaging just feels a little kind of wet and wildy, if you know what I mean. And this is in the color Cotton Candy. That is what that one looks like, but really beautiful. I mean, I have it on so you guys can see. I have it on my nose, and then I have it here, and I think it's really pretty. And then the last thing, which I'm actually really impressed about. Now, you guys know I don't really wear primers very much. I'm not a huge fan. I find a lot of the time when they're pore filling or smoothing, and you have oily skin, it's not good. It kind of makes the makeup sit on top, and then it just doesn't sit well on my skin. It doesn't have that pore filling, silky kind of silicone-y feel. It's more like an essence or just a really lightweight serum. This is the No Pore Blem Prime Essence Calendula Officinalis Flower Extract by Touch in Soul. This retails for $23, and it says, let your makeup stay a while with your new Touch in Soul No Pore Blem Prime Essence. Infused with Calendula Officinalis Flower Extract, the primer tightens up your pores, keeping your skin silky, silky smooth. So when I first read it, I was like, oh dang, this is gonna be like the silicone-y feel, but it's not. It's super lightweight, almost feels like a water when you're putting it on. I love the packaging. I think it's really cute. It's like really pretty and kind of girly with the little pink. I just think it's really adorable. And then you basically just squeeze it out, and it is like kind of like, do you see the consistency of that? Very, very liquidy. It just kind of glides on. It's very watery, so it doesn't feel heavy on the skin if you have oily skin. I feel like this is actually a primer that I could actually get away with using, because it did make my makeup go on really nicely today, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna make me oily or make my makeup sit on top versus, like, you know, I don't want to say getting into the skin, but I don't like it when I have like a barrier between my skin and my makeup. I want my skin to sit on, or I'm sorry, I want my makeup to sit on my skin. And I feel like a lot of the time primers, it separates the two. And then I feel like I have my makeup just slip right off. It doesn't last well. So I really like this one so far. A lot of the time I put primer on, I'm like, oh, I instantly hate it. But this one I felt like it was really it just felt like I was using a serum, like a skincare product. So, and I think it is like Korean. Yeah, it's Korean. I find a lot of the time Korean products are actually really good on my skin. It has no scent, so I don't think it's gonna bother anyone. So that's what comes in the BOXYCHARM. So you can see right there, I mean, let's just add up how much that's worth, and then we'll add up what the BOXYCHARM, or sorry, the BOXYLUXE is worth at the end. So that was worth $153 if you were to buy everything separately, but the BOXYCHARM box is $21. So now we're gonna go on to the big bad boy. This is the BOXYLUXE. So again, this is only every 3 months, and it is an upgrade for $28.99. Let's see, the first thing is so cute, you guys. This is by PYT. This is so perfect for traveling because whenever I travel, I have to pack my big, huge blow dryer, and you know, it's big. Not everybody wants to pack a big, huge blow dryer, especially if you're like a light packer. So this is like the cutest little pink blow dryer. It's like a pale light pink, and this is by PYT. It does come with a little attachment here, so you've got your kind of curling, you know, diffuser, and then you have your really small straight nozzle for like really giving a good blowout. I never use these things. I personally just don't like them, but this is such a cute little blow dryer, and I did try it out. It does have good power. I was expecting, because it's so small, that it was going to be kind of like weak sauce, but it's not weak sauce. It's really, really good. And this one retails for $85, and it comes in this cute little travel bag too. So that's really convenient. I love that. Then the next thing we have is the Clean Biotic by Dr. Brandt. This is a pH balanced yogurt cleanser with chlorophyll. Now I used this, I wanted to test everything out. This one retails for $35, so this one right there has paid for your upgrade. This was very gentle. It felt really just calming on the skin. It doesn't burn, it doesn't feel tight, it doesn't feel overly stripping, it doesn't like foam up a lot or anything like that. It was just like really kind of nice and just like creamy, and when I rinsed my face off, it didn't feel like it was stripped away or tight or dry. It just felt really nice. So I really like this one. I think I'm actually gonna add, because I just ran out of mine, so I think I'm just gonna add that into my routine because it was good. I don't like when you use a soap. I just recently used one from Fourth Ray, and it was so stripping on my skin, and my skin felt so tight, and like, oh, I instantly wanted to put moisturizer on. I didn't feel like this with this, so I like that. I don't think your cleanser should be stripping on your skin. Even if you are oily, it's just not good. So I like that one a lot. And then this right here is the Pharmacy Honey Moon Glow AHA Resurfacing Night Serum. So I put this one after I used my cleanser. It's supposed to be used as a night serum because it does have AHA in it. I did use it this morning. I wanted to see what it looked like, what it did underneath my makeup, and my makeup went on really nicely. But this retails for $58, and it says that this is a 3-in-1 night serum that resurfaces, hydrates, and clarifies dull skin while you sleep. Formulated with 14% AHA, BHA, gentle flower acids blend, you'll get a youthful looking smooth complexion as the look of pores, fine lines, and wrinkles are reduced. And this felt really nice on the skin. It's a really nice texture or consistency. I love the packaging because it looks really pretty on your countertop, that gold pop, and then the actual product is kind of like a creamy yellow, almost like a butter color. But this does tingle, just a twitch. It wasn't bad, but I find that a lot of the time with products that have AHA, when you first put it on, immediately kind of like around this area a little bit, like right around my nose, kind of in that section, I do get a bit of a tingle, but it's like gone within 30 seconds. But this is made exclusively for BOXYCHARM. So I don't think that you can get this any other place other than BOXYCHARM. So if it's something that you're interested in, I would highly recommend getting the box. It's such a great product. I mean, it felt really nice on the skin. And it's also mineral oil free, cruelty free, phthalate free, synthetic fragrance free, paraben free, formaldehyde donor free. Like, it's a really good, I feel like Pharmacy is a pretty friendly product, so I'm really excited to continue using that. This one I have mixed feelings about. I have used it a few different times. This is the Skin & Co. Roma Aqua Illuminante Viso. It's the Truffle Therapy Illuminating Skin Refresh Mist in Radiant Dew. Now, while I do think it does a good job of setting and it makes your skin look really pretty, I mean, I have it on right now, I don't like the mister. The mister, it's splotchy, so you don't get like a fine, perfectly just like whoosh mist. It's like splodge, splodge, mist, splodge. So luckily, it doesn't leave little splodge marks, which can be a problem. So it's not like if you do get a splodge, it's gonna ruin your makeup. That doesn't happen, but it's just not fun when you're like, you know, having a good mist and then I just don't like that. So that's my complaint about this. It is $35. It has antioxidant rich, soothing, and detoxifying botanicals such as black winter truffle, rosemary, ginger, peppermint. It's supposed to balance skin's pH level, tighten pores, and set your makeup. The scent is a little overwhelming, and I was kind of nervous because you guys know I have a really sensitive eye, and a lot of the time when things are over scented on my face, that's when it starts to water. Luckily, none of these products actually made my eye water, thank goodness. But it's very pepperminty. And at first I was like, oh, it's like such a shock because you don't expect a setting mist to be pepperminty. I was just kind of like, oh, that's a bit stressful. But then once you get used to it, you're like, oh, it's actually quite nice. But I just want to warn you guys, it is pepperminty. So it almost feels like you're spraying mouthwash on your face and you're like, this shouldn't be right. But it does a really good job. I feel like my skin looks really pretty. I mean, I don't see a problem with the setting mist. It's just, I wish the mist was a little finer. I think it's just, the pump top is just, it doesn't just give a good whoosh. I don't like it when it's, you know, spits on you. Like, please don't spit on my face. I just don't like that. I want a beautiful shh mist. Okay, so next is the No Pore Blem. So you also get this one in the BOXYCHARM Luxe, or the BOXYLUXE. So if you're like, oh, but I really wanted to try that, don't worry, this is in the BOXYLUXE, as well as the Dominique Cosmetics Peach Tea Lip Gloss. So you will still be getting those items that are in the BOXYCHARM in the BOXYLUXE. Those are the two things that are exactly the same that came in my box. So cool beans. In the BOXYLUXE, you'll get a Tarte face palette. So you get the eye one in the BOXYCHARM because it's smaller, and then in the BOXYLUXE, you get the Tartiste Pro Glow Tarte, or sorry, palette. And that is what that one looks like. So you have two different bronzer, two different highlighters, and two different blushes. That looks really light. In real life, it's not that light. I'm self-tanned right now, and I use this one, and it is a really nice warm matte bronzer. But then this one down here is like a shimmery one. So the light is beaming in here right now. I might have to close my window for a sec. Hold on. Okay, so there's the two highlighters, the two bronzers, and then the two blushes. There we go. So they are really good color. I have to say, the peachy, I need a napkin. I'm just gonna wipe it on my legs. The peachy one on the top here, it's kind of like a peachy pinky. I definitely prefer. This one's a little bit more cooler toned. This one is like a really icy pinky kind of frosty highlight. This one's a little bit more rosy, kind of gold, champagne-y. And then that one is a shimmery bronze, and that one is just like a warm matte. So I think it's a really great palette. Plus you have two little mirrors, and then it just closes up. This one retails for $45. So you can see it is a little bit more of an expensive palette, which is why it's in the BOXYLUXE. And then next we have the Trestique Good Vibes mascara. Now this does come with like a little eyelash curler. I have to be honest, I wasn't super impressed with this product. Number one, this is super awkward to use, and it's so tiny, and it kept pinching my eyelid, so I was not happy with that. And then also it's really awkward because when you want to open the mascara, this keeps on coming off, like the lid keeps on coming off, which it's not a big deal. The mascara one looks like this. However, it transfers like nobody's business. Like it was all up over my eyebrow after I had got done curling my hair. Also, it's just not very impressive. I used a primer underneath it, and it just wasn't. It's good for like a natural everyday, like if you already have really nice lashes and you don't want anything clumpy or like major, I think you'll really like it. But for me, I prefer a really like intense, bold mascara, and for me, it just didn't give me that intense, bold, volumized. I can't think of the word. Like, you know, my normal, I kind of like clumpy lashes. I like it to be like, whoa. Also, my lashes have broken off really, really bad right now. So they're so short, and I have like literally a huge gap where it's just gone. It's not from this. So my lashes are just like not happy at the moment, and it was just like, wow, they look like crap. So I think if you have good lashes and you just want a little bit of something, this is great. It's a good, if you're just like more of a natural person, I think you would really like this. Like, I feel like there's so many people, like my friends, for example, all of my friends are super duper just naturally fabulous. They don't have to put on a ton of makeup. They don't have to go wild with their lashes. They're just like, just natural, you know, like they have a little bit of mascara, a little bit of blush, some lip balm, like it's nothing major. And I feel like this is a really great mascara if you're like that type of person. If you are a little bit over the top and a little bit glam and a little bit like, oh, every day is a full face of an hour makeup, you're not gonna like this. Personally, I don't think so. If you like a really, really bold lash. And however, if you are someone who likes to wear false lashes, I don't think you're gonna have a problem with this, because I feel like when you wear false lashes, you don't need to build them up a ton. You just kind of need to like blend it in. Then I think this would work, because it does kind of, it spreads them out nicely. But if you're someone who just rocks their lashes by themselves, but you want them to be bold, this is not the one for you. And the curling, it's not my favorite. So last but not least is this, and I have been loving this. I've been using it now for a little bit, and it's amazing. This is the Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. It's an instant lasting volume and texture. So I absolutely love texturizing sprays. If you are someone who has hair that isn't necessarily thin, but it's not like my sister's hair is like unbelievable. It's just mounds of like snakes of hair. It's just amazing. And my hair isn't quite as thick as it used to be, especially since I keep having breakage. So, you know, it's lacking a little bit, but I still want to fool people into thinking that I have like this mounds of just delightful golden hair. I don't. So basically, this is how I do it. Texture sprays are your friend. If you have fine hair, if you have hair that's kind of just medium, but you want it to look like you just have just so much hair, but a little bit of texture and kind of that beachy kind of wave where you're just kind of like, oh, I'm so tousled and Victoria's Secret like, this is how you do it. Texture sprays are your friend. You're gonna love them. So you basically are just gonna spray it at your root, and then kind of at the end, I basically just do it into lots of different sections. I spray it at the root, spray the end. Next section, spray to the root, spray the end. And then you just kind of give it a good old shake, and then I kind of like piece it, you know, just fiddle it around with your fingers. And it just kind of like gives you texture. It makes you look a little piecey without looking greasy. It definitely does. This one for sure, I didn't feel like I have to use a dry shampoo. I mean, my hair's not greasy, I just washed it yesterday. But it kind of takes a little bit of like that fresh, clean, virgin hair kind of look away, but it just kind of gives you some volume and just makes it look kind of messy and piecey and beachy. This one retails for $29, and it says, for volume and texture that's almost as light as air for big lasting results on dry hair. It does offer UV protection, it's silicone free, and it's safe for colored and chemically treated hair. That's what I like about this. I have one from Unite, which I love. It gives you massive volume, but it feels very producty in your hair. And so like if you go to touch your hair, you're like a bit, I don't want to say tacky, but like you can feel it, and I don't like that feeling, but I'll do it because I'm like, hey, if my hair looks thick, cool beans. This one though, I feel like I can touch my hair and like you can feel a little tiny bit of product, but it doesn't leave that residue all over your fingers when you touch it, and it also doesn't feel like you have mounds of product in your hair. So I like that because of that reason. That's everything that comes in the BOXYLUXE. You can see you do get quite a bit more in the BOXYLUXE than you get in the BOXYCHARM, but let's add it all up and see exactly what the difference is. So the BOXYCHARM was $153, $352 in this BOXYLUXE, and all you're gonna pay is $28.99 on top of the $21 that you normally pay for your BOXYCHARM subscription. That is insane. I don't even know how they make money off of it. Like how do the companies do this? Man, if I could like create my own box and figure out how to do this, I don't even know what they do, but it's unbelievable. Like it's so, I don't understand how do they make money when these products are so expensive? Like it doesn't, blows my mind. People are so smart, man. That's everything that comes in the BOXYLUXE. So personally, I feel like if you are already a subscriber of BOXYCHARM and you haven't tried the BOXYLUXE, it's definitely worth the upgrade. In my opinion, you get a lot more for your money for only $28.99 extra. I mean, you get so much more, and they're big products. I mean, hello, you have a blow dryer, you have a full-size hair texture spray. So this one to me is absolutely worth it. I would highly recommend upgrading. If you haven't tried out BOXYCHARM in general, definitely check it out. BOXYCHARM has come so far. I mean, I've been getting BOXYCHARM now for a really long time. I tried it when they first came out, and I've been getting it now for the past, I don't know, probably a year or so. Each box gets better and better. They have such great brands in there, and their products are really nice, and I feel like they're very cohesive. I think this box theme for the BOXYLUXE at least was like kind of getaway. I mean, it's like the time where everyone starts to go on vacations, and this is exactly the theme that I think is perfect, because you're getting your beachy kind of texture spray, you're getting your little mini blow dryer, a really pretty kind of peachy nude gloss, You're getting your primer, which I hope will make my makeup last longer, but you're getting a setting mist. It's like, it's all stuff that you're gonna need when you're going on your little vacation, or if you're just like, you know, living in a place where it is hot and humid. There we go. There's the 2 boxes. You guys be the judge. Do you think the BOXYLUXE is worth it? Personally, I do think it's worth the upgrade, just because you get so much more. But either way, whether you decide to go BOXYCHARM or BOXYLUXE, they're both bomb. I definitely check it out if you guys haven't already. And if you are a BOXYCHARM subscriber because you've seen all my BOXYCHARM videos, give the upgrade a try. Give the BOXYLUXE a try and see how you guys like it. I think it's pretty darn good. I mean, especially this box, I'm so happy. I think if I could choose my favorite products out of either or, so out of the BOXYCHARM, I'm gonna say that the Peach Tea lip gloss is absolutely my favorite from Dominique Cosmetics. This is the first time I've actually tried any of her products, and I think she did a great job. I mean, this lip gloss is so beautiful. I'll get up close in a sec so you guys can see. And then out of the BOXYLUXE box, I think I'm gonna have to go with this, the Living Proof. This is such a great volume. I'm a sucker for hair products anyway, but that is so great. So those are my 2 favorites out of either box. So there is the eyeshadow, which is really pretty, but look at this lip gloss. It's like the perfect peach. The texture is beautiful, the shine is nice. It doesn't feel sticky. It's not giving me that, you know, or it gets all filmy. It's so beautiful, I love it. And then that's my skin with the primer and the setting spray. So I'm actually very pleased. I think my makeup turned out really nice today. I'm very happy with all the products, and hopefully that's been helpful for you guys. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. I will have a Jaclyn Cosmetics lipsticks review coming very soon. I haven't even tried them out. I have them, I've looked at them, I've seen all of this stuff, all of this drama over the YouTube about it, and someone's calling me. My sister is calling me. But yeah, I haven't tried them for myself, so I'm gonna do that. So that'll be coming very soon. But my sister's calling, so she always wins because she's pregnant. Bye. Hi. Hello? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. It didn't work. What if she's in labor? Hello? Why does FaceTime suck so bad? Ugh, rubbish. Freaking FaceTime. We're in 2019 here, peeps. Can't we get FaceTime to work?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Rubbish.